So today is Saturday, and Saturday is really one of those days where you have to dot the I's and cross the T's for me, which I'm doing today. So what I'm doing is I am backfilling the wall corners, the joints. You see, there's that fiberglass mesh that's tying two walls together. I have to fill that in with mortar before I can start rendering it with lime. So that I'm doing, and I'm doing some difficult corners. Just filling up. I've got another mesh reinforced corner here in this wall join. Yeah, so every time when I fill it with some mortar, I let it cure for a couple of hours to become a little bit more solid before I can add more mortar into the join. And on top of the mesh, if I add too much in one go, then I risk it all falling out the door frame into the bathroom. Well, this side was the gap between the wall and the frame was so small that I am just filling it with a caulking. I've done one side, I have to do the other side. I'll do that Monday when the inside has dried. And then on this side I have to do some serious backfilling. There's 2 inches 5 centimeter gaps in places, so I am shoveling mortar, lime mortar in there, and now I've let this cure for a couple of hours, and I'm going further. I hope that I can backfill the gap between the wall and the frame today. Sunday it can cure, and then Monday I can continue installing this door proper. So that's what I'm doing, and then I have to sort of tie these two floors together. So the floor that I've laid this week and the existing floor over there in the middle house at the entrance. You see the gap between them. That is a, I don't know what it is. It's original. It's a stone or it's concrete. I'm really not sure. But what I'm doing is I'm flooding it with a leveling concrete, and then later I can paint the leveling concrete in any color that I want to have it. So the way I'm doing it is I have some foam insulation board left over. I've cut that to size, laid it down on the floor, made it heavy with these bags of cement and some tiles that I had left over. On the other side as well, because the leveling concrete is going to run and it will flood my floor if I'm not careful. And now I've built a barrier, and also in the holes that could leak leveling concrete I have added some caulk. But now I'm going to flood this area with leveling concrete, and then it's going to tie the two floors together in a neat and orderly fashion. And then later I might paint it black with some concrete paint, and it will look all tidy and purposely made, because you see the edge here, that's all not neat. It's gonna be tied together. I'm doing that today as well. I'm not gonna film because I just want to get these things done and then enjoy a little bit of a weekend. Oh, people, it's spring. No. Oh, people, it's autumn. It is really autumn. I think today is the first day of autumn. It feels like autumn. It smells like autumn. It's autumn weather. We had rain for days, and all of a sudden, sun again. It's definitely autumn, and I do think that I need to tend to my grapes. I know they grape farmer, but we do have some really nice grapes in the garden, and I think I should be picking them right now. Nah, it's a nice little harvest, first year, that we're actually, well, sort of cultivating grapes. You see, I am training my grapevine to grow underneath my corrugated see-through roof there. And yeah, next year there will be grapes hanging from the ceiling, for sure. I don't know whether we will be here, but for sure the next people who live here, take care of the property, will enjoy a few more grapes than we can this year. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It's just so incredibly cool to grow your own food. So I might as well take the fogging system down, because the chooks won't be needing that anymore. It's not going to be that hot anymore, huh? But this was a real good thing to keep the garden cool and the coop cool and the space where they hang out. It's a good system, super easy, quick to set up, and you just adjust it to how you need it. On a timer, well, we had it so that it would go off every a half hour. It would blast water for half an hour, spray, mist, and it would cool down a lot. Because these chooks don't like the heat so much. Hey buddy. So yeah, I know quite a few of you know, or remember that I was building this, what is it, gazebo, pergola, whatever. What did we agree on? I don't remember. But anyway, that was not so long ago, and the vine has already come inside, and it's relaxing under that see-through corrugated roof. This is why I put that pin of rebar in, huh? So that we had something to hang pots and plants and stuff on, but also for this vine to grow. I gotta put some more rebar in. Yeah. I always envy people who have like a workshop. They work in and they have their tools all organized around them, and it takes just minutes to set up. For me, it's a lot of work every time when I have to do a certain job. Set up takes me sometimes more time than the actual job itself. Mochi, I saw you. Come, out. Yeah, I left the door open accidentally. Oh yeah, this is all new. Oh, you guys haven't seen the new hallway yet. Ah, yeah, this is all new. Anyway, come, we go out. Come, we go out. Mochi, come. Everybody come, please. Oh, you're quick. You're quick. Yeah, you know what's going to happen, huh? You know what's going to happen. Yeah, yeah. You're quick, Mochi. Yeah, Billy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, no fighting. Hey. Yeah. Come. Ow, godver. Biting the skin of my hands. You're acting like I never feed you anything. Where's Butters? Butters? Butters, come. Come, schatje. Butters. Yeah, okay, a little bit more. Oh, you're not so afraid of me anymore, huh? Jesus Christ. Junkies. You're a lot of junkies. Oh. There's number 4. Jesus. Oh, you guys are terrible. Hey, hou eens mee op. No fighting. Mochi, kom maar schatje. Oh. Also for Mochi. Mochi, darling. Mochi. You guys are the worst, eh? My God. Billy! Billy is the worst. Oh. Okay, and that's enough. That's it for today. Otherwise you get too fat, guys. You don't fit through the little hatch anymore. Okay. So I've just cut some trim quickly. I wanted to have some trimming wood where the beams meet the ceiling because that was quite roughly done. And yeah, I've done all the basic carpentry on the ceiling, and I am just going to give it a light coat of white paint. Eventually I'm gonna have to treat the whole ceiling, because it's OSB plate. I'm gonna treat that with a very good covering ground base coat mixed with some lime. I've done that before in the bathroom, and when you sort of work that really thick pasty paint on to the OSB, you get a rendered effect. you won't see the OSB coming through the paint anymore. It works well. It works in the bathroom, which is a fairly humid space, and it's been there since well over a year. Well over a year and a half, I believe. So that's what I'm eventually going to do. But now I just want to give it a quick paint coat that will eventually reveal to me where I need to add more filler, caulk, wood filler, etc., etc. Because it's all different colors right now, but then when it's all one color, it'll show a lot better where I need to address a lot more. And then further, I have installed some brackets where I'm going to have a shelf with recessed lights in, be above the place where the coats will hang. So they'll have some downlights on the coats and everything. Not installed the planks yet. I need to select them and treat them first. But also, let's leave this open for now so that I can work a little bit more with lime tomorrow, and make the place tidy before I put some nice looking planks there. Oh yeah, and I got to install the electrics, the wires. I've been delaying and delaying doing the wires, but tomorrow I'll have to. Yeah, so a little coat of paint to finish the day off with. So I've spent nearly 2 days sanding and filling and sanding and filling. I mean, the walls that I built new weren't that bad, but that wall was really bad, and that is because I just slapped on the render a while back. And I did that because I wanted that wall to be white, to be covered, because it was such an ugly, dirty wall. I just wanted to tackle that quickly, just to give me a better indication of where I was and how the house was going to look. It was really disturbing. It didn't work in my mind to leave that wall as it was, so I just quickly had to slap on a coat of render at that time. And with rendering, you just gotta take your time, right? You gotta do it right from the start, otherwise it's a lot of work later, sanding and patching up and sanding and patching up. And now it's basically like I want to have it. It's very far from being perfect, but you know, it looks like an old wall as it's supposed to be.
So, people, before I forget, I really would like to thank you, and thank you especially those people below here who have bought us a coffee. That's just super generous of you, and that's really what sort of keeps this channel going. If you would like to support our channel and buy us a coffee, then see the link here or the link in the description of the video or the QR code. Let me make some space, move my head aside. There is the QR code. Careful, don't bump my head into it. Hurts. And further, thank you very much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for commenting. This video is a little bit shorter than last week's video. That was a long one. But yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can bring to you of what I've done last week. I mean, a lot of it was really boring work, like a lot of sanding, a lot of patching up, and a lot of painting. But that's just the way it is. I'm just gonna take you through the status at the moment, the way it is. Let's turn the camera around. There we go. That's our hallway. Now, when we come in, we look at where the garderobe is, where our coats are going to hang, our jackets, our umbrellas, our hats and our gloves for the winter, and maybe even our boots on the floor. You see those planks there. I am going to make a little false ceiling in there with some recessed lights. And then there's gonna be a stick where you have your coat hangers. Now, everything is being painted. Well, no, not everything has been painting. For example, the wood there hasn't been painted, and a few more items, but the walls have all been finished and painted. I have installed the power points there. I do need to touch up the paint a little there. I need to touch up the paint a little there, and I need to do the roof, the ceiling, one more coat, and this is just a paint coat. You can still see the OSB coming through. I am going to tackle that in the coming week with a very thick paint coat with some lime in it. The floor is a giant mess. Nadia said cover the floor up before you start, but I said no, because I'm gonna sand the floor anyway, and yeah, you can cover the floor up, but it's not nice to work on cardboard or paper or plastic. Now, we're coming in the hallway. It's a little bit dark here because no lights installed yet. I have started with the ceiling, but not finished. I have properly installed this door, the bathroom door with a handle. Need to make a trim around the edge there of the floor, but this is all working. I need to paint the frame, but I have patched up the join of the door frame with the wall here and over here. Now, this final coat, I still need to give it a very smooth sand, and this is Tadelacked, as is the rest of the bathroom. If you remember, that's all Tadelacked, and I had some left over, and I've finished the join with the door frame with Tadelacked. I'm quite happy how this came out. I mean, remember, this was a door frame and then a big gap. There was even a 2-inch 5 cm gap between the wall and the door frame. I filled that all up with lime and painted over it, filled it, painted. Yeah, here I still need to work on the ceiling. No, this is the guest bathroom, which is now my workshop. Oh, yeah, no, that's the last part of the house that's going to be done. But first, we are going to have to buy a shipping container and move most of my tools into either the shipping container or my trailer. Yeah, probably my trailer, because I parked the trailer in front of the house and work from the trailer instead of from the guest bathroom as it is now. And then we can clear this out and yeah, well, finish this off. Well, there's a lot more to be finished. We're not there yet. But, well, I got the door here. I got the door into the bathroom. I'm so happy I did not go for the sliding doors. I mean, sliding doors are great if you need to save room, space. That's where sliding doors are coming in handy. But here you just want to have a proper door. Okay, it's the narrowest door I could find off the shelf, but it works. It even works for a guy like me. Yeah, and this is the whole way. It all echoes a little because it's so empty, but look at all those white walls. There's a lot of room to hang art and mirrors and decorate. That's just going to be fantastic. And this space here too, it's a lot larger than I would have imagined in the beginning. So strange. I mean, yeah, you can measure and make mock-ups and do 3D modeling. We did it in SketchUp, but once you're here, it's different. The space is different than we imagined it was. It's a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. And also, the guest bathroom is larger than we thought it was going to be. We did not think that we could fit a king-size bed in there, but we actually can easily and still have storage space and cupboard space. Now that was really, I'm really happy. It was a lot of work, really a lot of work, really dusty work. The whole house was covered in dust at one point last week, and that's maybe also a reason why I didn't film so much, because I was getting pretty stressed and a bit depressed with all the dust everywhere. The dust was into our kitchen just from sanding these walls. Yeah, why did I have to sand so much? Because I did not do a fantastic job on the rendering. The more time you spend on your rendering, the less you have to patch up later. And rendering means slapping on your codes of render, and you either do it freehand like I did for a rustic effect, or you do it with battens to make a perfect straight wall. But then after that, you need to keep on sponging. Whenever you see cracks appear, sponge over it. Cracks appear, sponge over it until the coat is completely dry. And yeah, that'll save you a lot of work later on. But anyway, this was a good learning curve. I'm gonna do it better in the guest bathroom. Gonna take my time for the rendering. Yeah, because you know, all that dust and sanding with a full face mask on, that was no, not really nice. But anyway, so next week gonna finish the hallway. So that means electrics, lights, finish with the painting, coat hangers in there, my coats in there, and then after that we're gonna move outside. We are going to start with the facade of the house. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, because in 2 weeks time Nadia will be coming home, and when Nadia comes home we can do the upper side of the facade, but the lower part where I can reach without standing on a ladder or scaffold, I can do by myself before she comes home. And this is going to be a big one. This is going to really turn this house into what we want it to be. You know, this is really going to make this cottage, village house, into the cute little quaint cottage that we want it to be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And the weather is perfect. It's cold, you wear your protective clothing because it's not too hot, and you don't sweat too much, and you don't have to drink water all the time. It's just fantastic. I'm really looking forward getting on with this part of the project. Anyway, I'll be seeing you next week. Bye now.